Hello everybody, good evening. This is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministry coming to you on a pre-recorded video. I'm recording this video on Friday, November the 3rd, 2023. Friday, November the 3rd. My watch just acted weird right when I looked at it. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I apologize, I haven't uploaded a video in a while. I think the last I had two that were, I think I recorded them on October the 8th. So that's been a bit of time, and I apologize. It was a very, very busy month, and then the last week of the month I was very sick. And so I was out of commission for more than 10 days before I was able to get back on, didn't do anything in my craft room. So I've done a couple of cards and straightened up some things. And I had to go back. I was trying to remember what I had shown you. So I apologize if I'm showing you things you've seen already. I tried to go back and look a little bit. I couldn't find where I'd ever shown you these cute little birds with the bird's eye view stamp set. And they've also got this other stamp set. Let's see if I can find, I can't remember what it's called. It's called, still can't find it. Something about helping or something. Let's see. Is this it? It's in the annual catalog. It's got the little pencils and stuff. I apologize, y'all. I thought I was all ready to go, and then I forgot the name of that set. I'm looking through my stamps and cannot find it. Thought it was right here. Oh, wait. I know where. Maybe it's in this stack. I just have, like, multiple stacks. Here it is. Everyday thanks, and got the little pencil out of that. I really haven't used much more than that at this point from this set, and I would like to do some more with this. But anyway, so I combined the little pencil with my bird's eye view set. Came up with this one. I did this one for a thank you card, this one for a birthday card. Let's see if I did anything inside. Did a little bit. Yep, I did something on the back and my ink bled through. I might have to go do something to fix that. And then here's the birthday one. Did some stuff on the back of him too. And I think it bled through a little bit right there too. I forgot my paper didn't quite go out to the edge there. But that's really cute. You're the best. Hope your day is filled with everything good. Isn't that cute? And then, of course, the envelopes to go with it. And then I made this one. I did the pencils and cut them out. Well, I cut those out as well, but I made them all different colors. I thought they turned out really cute. I put a embossing folder with the time-worn text, and I used the end of a pencil eraser to put those little dots on. And like I said, I can't remember if I've shown it to you before. If I have, I apologize for showing you something twice, but that's just, to me, that's just so cute. And one reason I did want to go ahead and show it to you is because I know I did go look at my last video I did, and I did with you guys where I stamped a background for a card that I was making for somebody that I still haven't given to them. I stamped these little glasses from the bird's eye view all over the back of this card, and now I finished the card. It is a thank you card. Put a couple of the different birds on there. This little guy's got glasses on, and with the books, and just put some pretty colors and said thank you. May the good you do come back to you. So I wanted to show you that I had finished that card. I never did that one. I did show y'all that Enjoy the Rhythm set, and I haven't done it yet. So I ended up not getting one done for that person I was doing that one for, but I'll see them again. Here, I was going to do one from this Enjoy the Rhythm. So I've still got that one I need to do for somebody, for a friend. All right. Actually, I might do a couple of those. So let me move this out of the way. And there's just so much to share. So I'm not going to try to do it all in this first video. I'll do some more in my second video. And that way they won't get any longer than necessary. They'll probably still be long. A couple more cards I wasn't sure I've shown you. This little one done with the little truck punch. Can't think of the name of that set right now with the truck, but Trucking Along bundle, and it's in the online store. And I think you can actually order the truck right now, the punch. I was on there earlier today, and I don't remember that punch being out. The punch, the bear punch is out right now that goes with the berry something. What's that one called? I know I've done some of those cards with y'all. Berry, as I did them in my class. Truck is trucking along. Bird's eye view. Berry. My nose is getting stopped up again. What's it called? Not Berry Burst. Berry Burst is the name of one of our ink colors, but it's Bear something. I don't know what I've done with that one. I bet I've got it over here in one of my kit boxes for somebody to come, because somebody was going to come make one. But the one with the bear and the bear punch, it's currently, the bear, I'm pretty sure is currently out of stock. And there's cute paper that goes with that too. And then I know I mentioned to y'all that I was using this paper, 1 6x6 sheet of paper, and using 1 6x6 to make 3 cards. And I can't not remember if I showed y'all these cards. I was real tickled about the way they turned out. I thought they turned out so pretty. So this one's just a hello friend. It's a fun fold. So you kind of see this. This is one of the designer papers. This I just stamped it. This leaf came from Season of Chic. And so I did that on there. And I used this new punch set. Hexagon. There it is. I was trying to find it. It's using this hexagon punch. It's called Heartfelt Hexagon Punch. And it came with a paper set too, that I'm going to make some cards with that set of paper that this came with. So this is the first one, so I'm going to make a card similar to this using that other paper. The same with this one. Another card using this same piece of paper. I got 3 cards from the one piece of paper. And then this last one is also a fold. You have to untie the little bow here. I just think it turned out really pretty. And then, so I used some designer paper there, designer paper there. I did this background stamp for that. And then there's the inside. So I thought these were all pretty fun folds. And I'll be doing some more with those and showing y'all how I've made those. That's coming up. And I'm probably going to make it with some of the paper in this kit that's got some of the Christmas designs in it. Let me see what it's called. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, here it is. It's the Garden Walk paper. It's in the mini catalog. Coordinating colors are Calypso, Coral, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Poppy Parade, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. And see, it's got some designs in it that could be Christmas designs. So I'm going to take those card layouts of the other ones that I just showed you and make a few using the Christmas. Here's one. The Christmas paper patterns. So there's one of the, it's got little poinsettias on it. So I'm going to take a 6x6 of this and make 3 cards with it. I did not buy the coordinating stamp set that goes with this. I just bought the paper and the punch. And then the ribbon, it came with that Calypso coral ribbon too, and I used that. All right, so there's a lot of new things. And they're getting ready to be, there's getting ready to be some online exclusives that are going to get released to the public next Tuesday, November the 7th. So we'll show you real quick what some of those are. We won't do anything with them tonight. But oh, and here's this thing that goes with that Heartfelt Hexagon. And you can get this online with, it's in the online exclusive section. I do have that stamped out so you can see what stamps look like stamped out. And then that's the die cut, or the punch. So you can currently get this one. Let me move it over here. Put that one in the, well, let me just set it back over there. Let's see, what else is, there's something else in those onlines. Let me find it. And I hadn't gotten to do anything with it yet, and I am looking so forward to it because they are adorable. Fluffiest friends, aren't they cute? And I haven't done anything with them yet, and they came with some dies, also a set of die cuts. Hadn't even looked at the die cuts yet, so I hope to work on this one soon and bring y'all some live cards with it. And so that's going to be available for you to purchase starting Tuesday. If you see something you want, don't wait. If you know you want it, go ahead and get it if at all possible, because y'all, it's just they're selling out of stuff like crazy. A couple of the things that are from the mini catalog that I just got. I only ordered a few things my first time, and then I went back and ordered some more. So this is one of the things I ordered, this Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. The number for it is 162189. It is in the mini catalog, and so here's what I went ahead and die cut one so you could kind of see what it looks like. I think I get up here. And so, and then there's the die. I mean, not the die, the embossing folder. Okay, so there's that one, and that one came out of the mini catalog. Also, so that was, I showed you, let me go ahead and give you the number for the Fluffiest Friends. So the number for the stamp set is 162845846. And then for the dies, the Fluffiest Friends dies, it's 162849. Now, if you buy them together, you will get a 10% discount. I don't have the number right with me for the combined, but if you'll type in Fluffiest Friends, they should show you, it should come up in the search bar. It should come up for you so that you can order it as a bundle and save 10%. Okay, sorry I don't have that number for you. Another thing that was in the mini catalog that I had, I was looking so forward to getting it, but it when I was finally able to get it, it had sold out, and so now I finally was able to get Magical Meadow. It's a stamp set with coordinating dies. I'm trying to see what I did with my dies. That is not them. That's Irresistible. Let's see. I may have put them back. Let's check. Let me see. Is this it? No, that's Translucents. Well, gee, where's my Meadow dies? I don't know what I did with my Meadow dies, but I can show you what they look like because I did take the time to stamp and cut out everything. So here is Here are all the stamps stamped out for you for Magical Meadows. If you just want the stamp set, and it's got it's got these 3 sentiments, and it's on page 38 in the mini catalog. It's $27, and the code number for it is 162134. If you want the bundle with the dies, which I'm going to show you those, to get the bundle, it's $57.50. 162144 is the bundle number. Now, just the dies, which, now let me just say, there are a lot of dies in this set that you can use without a stamp. So you could just get these dies, because you're going to be able to cut this out, and this out, and this out, and this out, plus this little holly leaf and berries, and this kind of little embossed looking thing right here with some snowflakes. Okay, so there's a lot in this die set that you don't have a stamp to go with it. So the ones you have stamps to go with them are obviously this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So it's these 4. You've got a die cut for this, and you've got a die cut for this. Okay, so that's how that works. If you just want the dies, they're $37, 162143. But the bundle is beautiful. I suggest the bundle, 162144. There is also a matching pack of paper, which sold out on me, so I didn't get it. It's coming in my next shipment that I get, so I'll have that one soon, I hope. So let me set that one aside. And I did get these before. These are on back order right now. Little tiny dragonflies, little tiny birds. Adhesive back dragonflies and birds, 162743. I think they're coming back maybe next week. It's either next week or the following week. They're coming back early November, I believe. Most of the things that are on back order right now are embellishments. Most of the things, not everything, but most of the stuff are some of these embellishments that are in the mini catalog. Also in the mini catalog is this really nice set. It's brushed gold cards and envelopes. Yeah, I think the whole set is like $20. You get 20 of each, I think. 20 cards, 20 envelopes, and they're gold foil. The envelopes and then the cards are gold too. I hadn't opened the package yet, but I thought these would be great for some of my Christmas cards. So that's why I got those. They're a great deal. All right, and I've been busy like stamping some of my stamp sets, cutting out dies and putting them on these sets for you. I think it's Translucent Florals. Is that one of the new ones that's online? No, it's in the mini catalog. Translucent Florals in the mini catalog. Again, I had stamped and die cut everything. It's a very pretty set. It's got a very pretty set of designer paper to go with it. So if you have any questions about any of that stuff, the best way to reach me is by texting me, 864-752-5688. Text me, let me know who you are, what you need, and I can call you back. And yeah, that's the best way to reach me. So I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way because I've got some great, I don't know if these were mini catalog or not. I just got these. I used them on a card. I'm going to show you in a minute. But let's see. They're actually in the annual catalog. Page 139. They're loose silver sequins. Now, these don't have adhesive on the back, so you have to use your glue. But I used these on a card. They add some little bit of shine to some things. I'll show you that one in a minute. All right, first thing I want to share with you tonight is I've been a lot of you might be aware that there was a pack of paper. I guess it was in the mini catalog. Yeah, I think so. This paper that has been very elusive to purchase. Let me find it. Well, I thought they usually put everything in the back, but I'm not finding it. Okay, yeah, they did. All right, it's this All About Autumn, page 43. It has been extremely hard to get, this designer paper right here. And I did not order any leaves. I didn't order the pumpkins until just recently. I did get the pumpkins in. I'll show you those next time. But I was wanting this. At first, I didn't want this paper. And then I used it at a card class that I went to. And I'm like, I think I'm going to get the paper after all. Well, by then, it had sold out. And then it came in and it sold out again, like within 5 hours. And it came in again and it sold out again. I finally got this paper. It's not here yet. I think it'll be here. I think it's going to be here Monday. So anyway, because I didn't have any of my own fall paper, I became inspired to make my own fall paper. But I don't have any current leaf stamps. I do have some old ones from several years back, but I didn't have any current leaves. So I noticed my neighbor's tree in the front yard and my tree in the backyard. So this, the yellow ones are off of my tree in the backyard. And then I've got red ones that was off my neighbor's tree. They're not red right now. This one is, because I have used these to stamp my own paper. These two have not been used. I'll stick these back in here. I've used these leaves to make my own paper. Now, y'all know I like to make my own designer paper anyway, so I did. And let's see, I'm gonna move these over here. And these are the colors I've used. Let me show them to you. I used crushed curry, calypso coral, pumpkin pie, wild wheat, cherry cobbler, and Cajun craze. So those are the colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 colors that I used on my papers. I might not use the Cajun craze. The cherry cobbler is really dark, and I don't think I'm going to use the Cajun craze. I wanted more of a red, and they looked a lot alike on the paper. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I think my next batch, I'm just going to use this one and not this one. And then when I added this, I was concerned about it being too light, and that was the last color I used, and it ended up being very pretty. So let me show you my paper that I made, and we're going to make some tonight too. Okay, let's see. What did I do? Oh, here they are. So I used a half a piece of white paper. That was the other thing. I wanted to use vanilla, and I forgot, and I used white. But that's okay. They still turned out pretty. And so I used a half a piece, and then I cut it in half for a card front. But so this is the cherry cobbler, and this is the Cajun craze. So they're really close in color. So I think I'm going to just stick with the cherry cobbler to get more of that red in there. And by using that wild wheat, which is kind of a golden color, but so it's kind of a mix between a golden and a green. And some of your leaves are still kind of green. You know, they don't all change totally. But I did have the, I keep forgetting what it's called. Crushed curry. Crushed curry. You can see it's in here. It's the yellowish one. Then the cherry cobbler and the Cajun craze, which I'm going to put the Cajun craze back so I don't accidentally use it. It was somewhere right around in here. And then you can tell which one's the pumpkin pie, the orange, and then the lighter. So you can see these two are kind of close together. So this light color is the Calypso Coral, and there's the pumpkin. So I thought they turned out really pretty. And then what I did is to add some texture. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'm going to stand up so I'll make sure I'm in the camera too. I don't know if you can see that texture. I used a couple of embossing folders. On one of them, I used, this one, you might be able to see that embossed better on this back side. Actually, this is the exposed brick embossing folder that I used on that one. And that's available now. And then this one is part of an online exclusive, that crisscross hashtag looking stuff is what I used on this one. And it's part of this 3-pack Basics 3D embossing folders. And they didn't really name them, so we just kind of called this one Crosshatch, the one I used on this. And this one's the dots. They are really pronounced. They stick up big time. And then this one's kind of like it could be a snowflake or a sand doll, not a sand dollar, starfish or a snowflake or a flower. I think I've used it for 2 of the 3. And I've seen somebody else use it for the 3rd one. So anyway, so I thought these turned out real pretty. So I'm going to show you how I did this. And these were just from leaves out of my yard. The neighbor's tree fell into my yard, so I got theirs too. I would suggest using pretty fresh leaves. You don't want them to be too crumbly because you don't want them to crumble in your pad. So I actually picked these out of my yard a couple days ago, but I kept them between paper towels with water to kind of keep them soft. And I've cleaned them all off. Hopefully, well, see, that one's still got some ink on it. Hopefully they're not too inky still, because I tried to wipe them all off with a damp paper towel. And I think I got them pretty good. The other thing I would suggest is if you're going to do several leaves in several colors is to get smaller leaves. I only had a couple small leaves. Most of them were big, but the big one, you can see that leaf right there was huge. I'm not sure if it was, no, it wasn't that one. Although that one's big, maybe it was that one. It's huge. Though that one's very big. This whole one's very big. And so I ended up only using this part of this one. So I probably won't use these again because they're so large. This one's not bad. This one, of course, this one's small. This one's smaller. This one's small. This one's humongous. This one's probably okay. This one might be okay. So I'm going to try to stick to these smaller ones instead of these really big ones. The only other thing that I thought would be kind of neat, now if you were just going to, oops, here's another one. Maybe that one might be okay. If you wanted to do a bigger one, it would be to just maybe do, if you find one really big, pretty leaf, this one by itself would be pretty, just the one leaf on a card. So I might try something with that later if I have time before my leaves get yucky. So that's why I'm doing these tonight, because I don't know if my leaves are going to last past tonight or not. So I want to go ahead and use them for another set of cards, another set of 2, and we will do that right now. Let me get my paper. This is not quite half because I cut the other one at 5 1/4, I think, and this one, so this one's 5 3/4, but it's fine because we'll we'll stamp it down to the size we want it to be, or we'll cut it down. And I'm going to put a piece of paper behind it, piece of scrap, because I did a lot of stamping off the edge. It's not, well, not stamping off, but I went off the page a lot. So I'm going to do that. Excuse me, man, I'll get some water. I hope you stick around to see me do this tonight. And then I had another couple cards. If I have time, I'll share. If not, I'll make a separate video. I made some cards with that meadow, that new meadow one I was telling y'all that I had to wait for so long to get. Magical Meadow. I did some cards with this that turned out really pretty. I want to share and show you how I made them. But if I don't have time to do on this video, I'll do it on the next one. All right, I'm looking for my paper towels, because I will need my paper towels. That's the main thing I need. Used a lot of paper towels. Again, make sure that your leaves are not crunchy. Okay, you don't want crunchy leaves. So I'm gonna start with the bigger leaves. And I think last time I started with pumpkin pie, I'm gonna do the same thing. The other thing that might come in handy, just something with a blunt end, anything. I pulled out an old water pen I had, watercolor pen, and I'll show you how I use that. And tweezers. I mean, my hands, they actually got more dirty putting ink on a ribbon. I put ink on this earlier, and they got dirtier with that. But, yeah, just, you might want to use this to pick up the leaves once they have ink all over them. But I'll show you how I did this. So here's my pumpkin pie, and I think I'm going to start with this one. And so I'm going to just lay it on here and try to get it totally on there if you can. If you can't, you can move it. But this is why I used the blunt end of something. You use something too sharp, you'll tear your leaf. And it's kind of interesting. They're actually less likely to tear now, I think, than they were when I first started. But I don't know. Something about the ink kind of made them, I guess because it's kind of wet, and the ink made them actually pretty easy to use, and not crunchy. And then I'm gonna set me a paper towel here just to lay my to lay that on so it doesn't get. Now, if there's a nice little piece of a stem here, you don't have to worry about the tweezers. If there's not a nice little stem you can pick it up, then you're going to maybe want the tweezers. So I think I'll put this one, kind of go a little bit towards the middle because it's easier to do the middle early. I'm going to just lay it there, and then I'm going to cover it with a paper towel. You can try something different. I found this to be the easiest way to get it down there. Cover it all at one time so it doesn't move. I don't know. I didn't feel like I had the same results. I tried using a block. I felt it was better that I could actually feel the leaf under there, especially like the stem right here, and press down and try to get that color in there good. All right, so we're going to pick it up. And that actually turned out pretty good. You can see some of the definition. Now, it is obviously darker in some places than others, but that's okay. You know, it's going to be different everywhere you use it. Now, I'm going to use a different leaf because I don't have a lot of paper to work with here, and I don't want all my leaves looking the same. So, I'm going to go ahead and use, and actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull in another color because I'm going to use another big leaf, and I'd like to do a big one in another color. So I'm going to use the crushed curry now for this one. Get as much on there as I can. Get my little, wipe the orange off of that. I'll have to go get a wipe and wipe that off later. And this, by using this, it keeps you from getting it too much on your fingers. Aren't you glad I figured this out ahead of time, so to help you not get your fingers dirty? And I'm going to try to get the stem down just a little bit there too. And so when you think you got it inked up pretty good, we'll set this one aside and pick it up. Again, I'm going to kind of go towards the center here. Get it close. Trying to get it kind of close so I don't have a lot of white space that I have to go back and fill in later. I'm sorry, all this sniffling, y'all. I had a really, really bad respiratory infection, and I was so sick. I don't get sick like that very often. I think the last time was about 6 years ago. And, oh, it was just awful. I couldn't do anything. I was miserable. All right, so let's do that really. And, you know, it might have had some previous orange on it because it's not as golden as some of those other ones were. But that's okay. I'm going to go with the wild wheat now. Get another one that's sort of big, a little bit different shape here. Again, forgive me for the sniffling. I'm so sorry. I may go, if I have time to do another set of these this weekend, I might try to go somewhere and find some different shaped leaves that are, and try to just get some small ones and find more shapes, because these were the only 2 trees nearby that I could find leaves off of without, you know, without walking all the way down the street. So, and I think pretty much everybody on this street has the same trees. All right, so here's my wild wheat. I will put it like right. Try not to move it. Here we go. There we go. So if you can't buy what's available, sometimes you kind of just got to do your own thing. That almost came out brown that time. They might lighten up a little bit as they dry. I don't know. All right, now what color do I want? Maybe a red. I'm leaving my inks open so I don't have to open and close them too much, because then I end up getting them all over my fingers when I do. And the those are the 3 I've used. I think I'm going to go with this one. I just got so far behind being sick. I got so far behind, and I was already behind. I stay behind, and that's okay. But it's just hard to catch up when you're already behind. I might have to bring that one down a little bit. Get the tip of it. I went off my ink pad. But yeah, so, you know, you can't buy everything, first of all. Nobody can buy everything, although I think some people do. You can't buy everything. You don't want to buy everything. I'm sure there's things out there I have no desire to buy that stamp set, or I have no desire to buy that paper. And I'm funny, but I love paper. And so sometimes I don't want to buy paper, and then I change my mind and I want it after all. And I'm doing better about that, though. I'm doing better about the papers. Like I used to buy it, and it would sit around forever, and I wouldn't use it. And so I'm trying to do better with that. I'm going to turn this one this way. But, you know, it's not cheap to buy everything that comes out. And so sometimes you just have to improvise and do your own thing, or use something that you already have. And, I mean, I'm having to do more of that than I used to. And so now when I when I do buy a set, I'm trying to get more creative with what I get and you can find more uses and ways to use the items. Okay, that turned out nice. All right, let's turn it this way and maybe get, I got Calypso left for a big color. I've got one more kind of big color one left. So we'll use Calypso on this one. And y'all, so I've got 47, and I've had 47 pretty much all month. I have 47 subscribers. I know I haven't been on here much this month, but I need more subscribers. So if you're coming on and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'd like to have 50 so I can do lives. And I'd like to figure out a way I could combine my lives with my Facebook lives. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not, but at least I'd be able to do YouTube lives. I have so many goodies I want to give away when I start doing lives, and people are there that can like and share and get an opportunity to win a prize from me. And, oh, there's my puppy. He decided to join us. So if you could subscribe if you haven't already, if you know other people that might be interested in what I have to share, or just do me a favor and come on as a subscriber, that would be awesome too. I just really could use all the love. If y'all could help me out with that, that would be so wonderful. That's gonna go right there. All right, so we've used every color once, and now we'll fill in with some of these smaller leaves and use the colors a couple more times. I wanted to try to use every color at least 3 times, so that's what we're going to aim towards. All right, so that was that. I think I'm going to come over here and do this little one. And what you doing, Brody? Hope I did that on the right side. I think I did. He's trying to get comfortable in his little bed over there, but I don't know if he will or not. That one's getting a little bit hard. This one's a little bit harder to use this second time around. It's not cooperating quite as well. But let's see what happens. Go put this one right here. Right. Go down. Because once you put it down, you don't want it to move. If possible, I had some of my ones move just a tiny bit on the other ones, and I mean they turned out fine. I mean, you can tell they're leaves, I think. But anyway, so I got that one. That one didn't ink up as well. I might set that one aside. Try to do another one right here. Pretty sure I'm using the right side of the leaf. So I'm using the side of the leaf that I'm using. Let me show you on one of these I haven't used yet. I think we can see it better. So this is a leaf that has, no, that one's been used. Oh no. What did I do with the ones that haven't been used? Maybe. I don't think I've used this one. So this is the back of the leaf, and this is the front, and I am using the front. I didn't even try the back. I ought to try just to see how it might be different, but I haven't tried that yet. All right, I think I got plenty of ink on this one. That last one was questionable. And And then thinking too, I'm going to at least be cutting this in half. So I'm trying to get color, you know, the color on both sides of my paper as much as possible. It's possible I'll make 4 cards out of this, or 3. So I'm going to put that one right there. Hey, Brody. That's my sweet puppy. Okay. Oh, that one's a little better. Alrighty. And let's try another color. Let's do some more of the orange, the pumpkin pie. This tiny leaf right here. I'm going to wipe this off. Okay. Now this is the one I had to use the tweezers to pick it up. Unless I wanted to get a ton of ink in my fingers, on my fingertips and in my fingernail. Because that would definitely happen. Alright, so here's my tweezers. Alright, so it's good to try to get some of these spots, these small spots, like right there. And get my paper towel ready. My hands are shaking, sorry about that. And lay that there. And you definitely want to have a piece of paper behind your workspace so you don't get ink all over. It's because I'm going off the edge of the card. I just realized there's like a little, these tweezers have like a little, I don't know what you call these. I just found these in a stack, but it's actually got it pokes through to grab something. That's interesting. Okay, just noticed that. That one might have moved a little bit. It did. It's not terrible. I'll try to do better though. Let's go over here and try to do better. We'll put one right there. Okay, and there it goes. And I'm thinking about my quadrants of the paper. So, where I might not have the color or the size of the leaf. I'm going to put this one right here. I'm going to put another one here, I think. Oh, that's weird. It didn't show much of my definition at all on that one. I'm going to pull out a little bigger one that I've used already. Let me get some ink off of it. I don't know what color I used before. Let's see. I don't know if that's a red or an orange, but I want to get as much of that off of there as I can before I stick it in my pumpkin. I got a lot of that off. Okay. It looks like Calypso, maybe. I'm actually wondering if it's some of these that I've used a few times, if I'm starting to lose the definition with all the ink getting on it. And that might be what's happening here. I might actually have to turn my leaf over on the back side now to get some definition. So we'll see. We'll check this one out and see what happens. And the other thing, I could go in real lightly with a marker. And, I mean, I can see a little bit of those lines on that leaf I just did, but I could go in with a marker and maybe make it a little bit darker. All right, let's try again. Let's put this one on. I'm going to turn it this direction, I think. Try to put it about right here. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. Because, I mean, I don't care if there's imperfections at all, by any means. I don't care if there's imperfections, because very few of those leaves out there were perfect, you know. There weren't much in the perfect zone. Let's pull back out the cherry cobbler again. Do a few with that. Okay. I think I got a lot of the orange off of that. Yeah, okay, I'll set that down. Whoops. Set that one on there. Let's see, need some cherry over here. I might put this one. This corner's got more space. I'll put it right here. All right, go down for me right about there. Okay. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to try this one again. See if I can get it to cooperate. There we go. That one looks good. All right. It's cooperating a little bit better this time. Just since I only had a couple small ones. Wanted to try to get as many of them on there too. All right, we're gonna go in this little spot right here. Oh, don't move, don't move. You're moving on me. And I'll do this itty bitty one again too. Let's see what I've got on it. Let's see what's on here. I'm thinking about the itty bitty ones, the one that didn't show much definition. I think I'm going to turn it over and use the wrong side. See what happens. Okay. All right. Don't move. Here we go. Yeah, that was the same one I used there, I think. Maybe. This is the red again. Yeah, I'm still on cherry cobbler, so I'm going to come down here and use that one here. I got a little smudge of something there too, so I'm going to put it over that smudge. And I forgot to do this on vanilla again. Y'all, I'm still going to have to do another one. But I'm not going to do another one tonight, and I'm going to get new leaves before I do it. So I'll definitely be doing another one with some different leaves and on a different day. Set that one right there. think I shifted that one a little bit too when I put my paper towel on it. Let's see how it turned out this time. Well, that's a little better actually, doing it on the wrong side. It gave me more of the definition that I missed on the last one. I'm going to try to put one of these right here, kind of in the middle, one of these little ones in this cherry, and see if that works. And it'll be filling in a little bit this white space and then overlapping those other ones a little bit too, so that's okay. I was purposely overlapping things, so that's not a problem. All right. Which way do I want to turn it? Okay, I'll do it that way. Let's see. All right, little dude, let's come on here. See if we can get you to cover up some of this other stuff. There we go. Whoops, smeared that. I moved the stem a little bit. But that's okay. That worked pretty good, actually. All right, so we need some more Calypso again, and some more. That did turn more golden after it dried. It looks better now that it dried. This one, I still hate that I don't have much definition on both of those. All right, let's get, I don't think I'm going to be using any more of the cherry cobbler, so I'm going to put cherry cobbler away. I think I'm probably through with the pumpkin. I'm going to put it away. I know I need more gold, and I need more Calypso. Let's see. Let's see. I think get some of that color off of there. Let's see. Good. Okay. I'm going to use this. What's it called? I don't know why. I keep wanting to call it Cajun Craze, and I know it's not Cajun Craze because Cajun Craze is more of a brick color. This is not Mango Melody. So I want to call it Mango Melody. I don't know. Crushed curry. Curry. Crushed curry. Alrighty. This is crushed curry. Try to get plenty on there. Now let's get some on that stem. My stem might end up going off the page probably, but it's okay. Alrighty, let's get some in this spot right here. Go. And then I'm going to probably use these little ones again. This is the one I ended up using on the back side. It's got color on both sides, so I'm getting it on my fingers, of course. Let's see. That's pretty good. And check this one. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's see what we got here. There we go. That's nice. Let's put a little one of that color right here. Let's see which side's more defined. I'm losing my definition on this one. I think this is the back. I think the back side's a little better still. See, I think I said I was going to put it right here. I'd rather it be going this other direction, like this direction. Okay, let me stand up, make sure I'm still in the camera. Yeah, still in the camera. Good. I apologize if I go out. That's what will really be nice, is if I can go live, then I can watch myself and make sure I'm staying on the page, because that gets frustrating going off the page sometimes and not being aware of it. I am still losing my definition there, y'all. Don't like doing that. I'm gonna have to pull out one of these other ones and just use the edge. Just use the edges. And since I'm kind of just stamping on the edges now anyway, it won't matter so much. So I can just put ink on the ends of this. Just put a little bit right here. Yep. So have several leaves, because then they start losing their definition. You want to be able to replace them with a different leaf. Oh, you know what? I think I went in there without taking the color off. I have to clean that ink pad. Gonna have to clean that ink pad off a bit. Go ahead and try to scrape some of that up with my spoon here before it soaks in. You can use like a credit card or something. Be careful. I mean, my spoon, I probably shouldn't have used this spoon. It's not, well, it's not really sharp. Just be careful. You don't want to use anything too sharp and tear your pad, your stamp pad. I might have to stamp something on it and stamp it out several times to make sure that I got it off, but I think it's probably okay. Yeah, because you see there's a lot of red in that, and not the gold that I was going for. Let's see how much is still on here of the wrong color. Let's see. Yeah, it's still got some of that other color on there. It's got a lot of it off. Let me do. We'll try a little water. So I got my little spritzer here. So my paper towels that I had before were a little bit wet from something. I had used them to dry something, and so I brought them in here and used them. See how much that's getting off of there. That would be interesting. What's that look like? Well, I don't know. It's not enough. All right. Alrighty, let's try again. Because I still need some more gold. And what was the one I just stamped? I stamped it there. That looks kind of brickish, doesn't it? Kind of like brick. I can put some little edges of it right here. Some little edges. I still need to use some more of my wheat. So it's probably the last one of these I'm going to use. Wild wheat and my calypso. Still need to use some of those. So where do I want this? Probably right here. Just a little bit. Right here. I think I just moved it. Oh well. Oh, well. Okay. That's okay. Let's get, I think that's the one I just used. Let me use this one. I don't know if I'm off camera. I just sprayed that to get some of the ink off of it. Because I don't know what color I had it in previously. But it's going to be going in Calypso right now. So I don't want to mess up a pad. Another pad. Alright, so we're going to put this one on here. I did use some extra Calypsos, so actually I was probably okay. I just need to use some more of that wild wheat. I'm going to put this Calypso right here though, and then I'll fill in some of the edges with some of that wild wheat. Alright, here we go. Let's see how I'm going to get this on here. Maximize my space. Here we go. Yeah, now I'm starting to get messy because I'm a messy crafter. This color's so pretty. Woo! Have to do something watercoloring. That's gorgeous. So what is that? That was probably cherry cobbler and some gold and some Calypso. Cajun Grays. No. Yes. No. Crushed curry, Calypso, and cherry cobbler. That sounds pretty. Okay, so I got that on there. Now let me fill in a little bit with the wild wheat. And I think that will do us. That goes there. That goes there. I'm trying to get these back in the right spot. Remember where I had them. Okay, the yellow. The crushed curry goes right here. Okay. All right, wild wheat, your turn to finish us off in some of these little white spots. So I need something small. Small-ish. It's probably going to be this one right here. Cajun Craze is kind of dark, so I'm not too concerned. I think I'm going to try to use the back side on this one. Not Cajun Craze, Wild Wheat. I'm going to try to use the back side of that one because since it's been used a lot, and maybe the definition will be a little bit better here. All right, I'm going to try to put some right around it here. I want to try not to push down that leaf right there, and I can just take that ink and put it somewhere else on that side. See how that does. Yeah, there we go. And then I can use this little bit right here. What's left on the ink there. I bet I'm off camera. Yeah, sort of. Let me push up a little bit. Okay. Just going to try to fill in some of these edges that have more white with some of this color. I'm going to put a little bit right here. And then we'll be done with this. Whee. Okay. Maybe go this way with this one. Yeah. Oh, okay. So what are y'all thinking about this? Do you like it? Let me know. If you're watching, let me know what you think of this idea for making your own fall paper, since you can't get it. It keeps selling out on us. Just let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to just do the very tip of this. And what I'll be doing, okay, so I'm going to do another video. I'm going to end this one, and I'll come back and do another one with this, that meadow thing. I told y'all I did some cards with that meadow stamp set. That's going to be right there where that other one is. I don't put so much on there. Just put a little bit right there. What did I say it's called? Something about the meadow. It's new. You know what I did? I bet it's right there. Whatever it's called, because I've already used it. I got a couple. I got a card design I want to show you from that one. I've also been working on the die set. This got our nativity, and I'm going to be working on some cards, so I should be showing you that one also. And then I told you we needed to do the one with the getting the 3 cards out of the 1 6-piece paper. So I got to do that one with you. And I was trying to think. Yeah, I've got so many new things that I haven't made cards with yet, but I'll start showing those as I make cards with them, and start sharing those with y'all. So, and then I'll need to make cards with these and show you how the card turned out after come back, and we'll do a card with these too. That's turning out pretty good. I feel like I need just a touch right there. Just a touch. Since that other one was kind of faded a little bit. Let's just do, whoops, that. And I got, so I did that little one right there. I want to go up into the card just a touch with this. Where do I want to do it? I don't want to get too close to that one. Maybe right, since that one's not looking so good. Maybe just do it right here. That might work. Let's try that. Just going to kind of put it over that one a little bit. Moved. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, just going to get a little touch of that again. Oh, used the wrong thing to do that. I'm going to put it over that one too, right there, because kind of cover up that I don't have any dimension there. They ended up just being more of a smudge than a leaf, but that kind of fixed that. All right, so the leaves definitely are ready to go in the trash, along with all these stained paper towels. So get you a lot of paper towels, maybe a couple of them damp to help change if you need to use a new color, change your colors on your leaves. But it'd probably just be best to have plenty of leaves so that you can use a fresh leaf each time. That's my biggest suggestion. Is I didn't realize they were going to kind of fizzle out on me there after they'd been used a few times, but that's okay. Woo! I'm losing stuff here. Knock that over. I'm gonna have to get my baby wipe and clean that a little better. Put the lid back on it. So, but anyway, let's move this so we can see how that looks. I think that turned out really pretty. Very pretty, and that'll make really pretty cards. And then, like I said, I added the texture by embossing these two. So I'll be making a card with these to share. And be making a card, the 3 cards out of the 1 6x6 sheet of designer paper. I'll be making 3 cards. I'll be doing that one and sharing that one with you. And I will be sharing with you this card. This was my first one, and then I've made several variations, and I made this one a Christmas card, and I wrote winter wishes on the outside and then Merry Christmas on the inside. I actually messed up my Merry Christmas and had to put something over the top of it, and I'll explain that more later. So we'll be doing this. If you would like to place an order, you will probably have to find me on the page on stampinup.com. You'll probably have to type my name in, Kimberly O'Brien, to search for me. Maybe O'Brien might be all you have to put in, but it's Obrien. And also, if you spend less than $150, I'd really appreciate it if you use my host code. That's TA6, the letter D as in David, 37RN. And use that host code if you spend less than $150 before shipping and tax. And I will send you a card kit. You can make 4 cards, 2 designs, 2 of each design. And if you have a certain card you'd like to make, I have card kits made up for certain cards. But you can just contact me and we can figure out which ones you'd like. I try to take pictures of all of them and put them on my Facebook page, business page. It's Kim's Creations with a K, Kim apostrophe S, Creations with a K, the and sign, and Card Ministry. Kim's Creations and Card Ministries, where you can find me on Facebook. Look at a bunch of the pictures. Phone number again, 864-752-5688. Now, if you decide to spend more than $150, please go ahead and just don't use my host code, because then you're going to get some free gifts right then and there. They'll give you, if it's $150, it's going to be $15 worth of product, because you're going to get 10% of whatever you spend up. And then at some point it changed to 11% or something. I don't remember exactly, but figure on about 10% if you spend at least $150. So there you go. There's my homemade designer series fall paper, because I couldn't get the paper from Stampin' Up. It kept selling out. I did get it now, but I had already planned to do the leaves for my own paper. So I went ahead and did that too. But enjoyed our pretty leaves. Can't remember which one I didn't use yet. Maybe that one. So anyway, I hope you all have a great night. Thank you so much for your time. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and ask your friends to subscribe. So I'll try to get up to 50, please. I could really use that. Thanks so much. Take care. God bless. Be safe. Bye-bye.